I've just had two Cokes, two cookies and a Coke. This is phenomenal.
I'm Tyler, and this is my guest for today, Miles. Can introduce yourself, Miles. A little awkward.
Hi, I'm Miles, and I
like,
like movies.
I also like movies a lot. And I guess this is called Mediocre Samurai. I was pretty unoriginal with the name. And my last episode was not recorded properly. It's pretty bad audio wise. I had to trash it. Kyle,
Oh shit! So this is number one.
this is technically number one if it works. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I think today's retrospective, or I guess worst to best, whatever you want to call it. Where I guess we're ranking the David Lynch films from worst to best. My friend Kyle wanted to be here too, but he just gave me the go ahead because he's a busy guy. So
We'll get him to record his lines in post, and we'll just we'll splice them in, and we'll
yeah.
after we're done here, we'll record some basic reactions where we're just like, oh, that's very interesting, Kyle.
Yeah, that's a good. I didn't think of that, Kyle. That's a good idea. That's a wow. You made such a great point there. Anyways, so Kyle? What's your favorite David Lynch movie? Uh huh.
Oh wow,
Oh wow.
that'll be divisive.
Yeah, that will be Dune as number one. I don't know. That's pretty.
Well, if we're gonna start out, are we both thinking Dune
Um,
for?
do you want to give not really an intro, but introduction? Is it just I like movies? I'm good with that.
Oh
I'm good
oh,
with that.
my name is Miles. I like movies, and I like making movies.
Oh yeah,
I've
film school.
yeah. I mean, like, yeah.
I
I'm
don't.
not.
I don't
Oh,
make
go ahead.
movies, unfortunately.
You should. You should start. I haven't written in a long time. I started writing something soon, and I should show you that.
Oh,
Um,
I'd be down. I actually started writing too. I think I sent some of our
yeah,
friends a copy
I
of the
saw that.
prologue.
Yeah, I need to read that. I saw that you sent that.
Chapter one's done too. I can probably send you, or I guess add it onto the document whenever I
Yeah,
look
for
over
sure.
it again, because I do have to revise a couple sentences. Um, but it's pretty. It's going like I have the whole story planned out. Like I know what I want to make this story, and it's pretty good. It's definitely inspired by like Cormac McCarthy's style of writing. I mean, I'm using quotations and commas and
Hmm.
all that shit. I'm I'm not gonna make it like super confusing, but I am gonna leave like a lot of things ambiguous. You know,
Uh-huh.
because I feel like you have to let people think, and if they think about the art, it's better. It's way better than just telling flat out what's going on. Just let it slowly unravel in their head, and I think that's kind of what I'm correlating with David Lynch as well. I like how he's
Oh
like
yeah.
a show, not tell. He's not even really showing. He's more like imagining. He wants you to imagine.
Well, if a piece of if like a narrative work like gives you everything, and like doesn't if it doesn't leave any questions to be asked, you're not going to think about it for much longer after you read or watch it, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I cannot like for me. I value replay value in a lot of my movies that I own. Like my favorite is The Thing because I could just go back and I can look at all
Yeah.
these theories and stuff, and it just never gets old. I watch it every time around Christmas time. That'll be a good episode to talk about too.
Just
It's
that movie is like that
brilliant.
movie looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
The synth score is like pretty haunting. Not as haunting as what man, what's his name? Bada
Uh, are you
Memento.
talking about Ennio Morricone?
No. David Lynch's usual
Oh,
score.
oh,
Is it
you're talking about Angelo,
okay? Angelo Baldamenti or something.
Badalamenti. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I couldn't. It was a hard name to pronounce for me, but his score is great. His scores are always like fantastic, and I feel like
Yeah.
David Lynch knows how to even on his worst movies, which he doesn't really have a worst movie kind of except one, which I'll get to. Um, but yeah, it's never really bad. You could just sit there and listen to it, and it's
Yeah.
pretty great. Like it really drops you into the world. Um,
Oh yeah.
all right, I guess we can start the ranking here if you want. Do you want to go first? Do I flip
I
heads or
mean, are we? Are
tails?
we? Are we? I assume we're thinking the same thing.
All right, yeah. I'll say mine.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He has 10 movies, right? 10.
Is it 10 or 11? I can't. I can't remember.
Let me look on my.
Are we? Are we? A lot of people leave out the street story.
I do not. I would count that because I've
That's
seen
such
it.
a fucking wonderful movie.
Yeah, it's 10. It's 10 movies.
That's 10. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Number 10 for me is Dune, all the way.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. We're. I mean, it's obvious. I mean,
Yeah,
it's Dune. I mean, it's a story. At this point, everyone knows the story, and there's a lot of stuff that I fucking love in Lynch's Dune.
yeah.
The stuff with the guild navigators that are in like the big tanks, and then you always see people like following them with like the vacuums just vacuuming up all like the slop that they leave behind. That's fucking great. I
Yeah,
love that.
I love the costumes too. That like the costumes, the whole set design. It is so 80s, but it looks so good. But it just feels not even like a David Lynch movie, and it feels like it. If he actually had a lot more freedom in his work, he would have completed it the way he wanted it to be. It was unfortunate that it was like rushed out the door that way. But yeah, I love like a lot of like minimal things in it. And also like I find like this version of like what's his name, Baron Harkonnen.
Oh yeah, he's so gross.
He's so nasty. Like in the I mean in like the new ones, I haven't seen Dune Part 2. I've only seen Dune, I guess, Part 1. And
They're good.
yeah, no, I really loved it. I actually watched that one in theater, and I regret not seeing Part 2. But this one, I'm not familiar with the source material. I tried reading it, but at the time I wasn't really. It was a hard book to read for someone that wanted to get back into reading as myself,
Yeah.
because uh, it really just throws you in, and it explains like the spices and like the houses and stuff. It gives you a lot of information all at once. It's like you're reading Game of Thrones, but I think Game of Thrones is a lot easier to get into.
Yeah. That something that's really cool about Dune or Lynch's Dune is that this is when you start seeing like some like regulars show up.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, like Kyle and
yeah, Kyle obviously, and then you got like Big Ed's in this movie, man.
Brad
Big
Dourif.
Ed.
Brad Dourif.
Right. Oh man, that's
He,
someone who I wish he worked with more. I know he's in Blue Velvet, but like
uh,
I love Brad Dourif, man.
Patrick Stewart. I don't remember. I don't know why. I don't. I mean, I get he's just in every space thing. You might as well just add him to this, I guess. Um,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no. Next gen wasn't even a thing yet. The next
really?
gen, yeah, not for another. This is 84, right? Not for another 6 years or 5 years,
That's
because
crazy.
that was 89.
When did the Star Trek came out in like in 1960s something, right?
Yeah, the original series with like fucking
Spock.
Kirk and Spock and everything, and then they started making the movies
Oh
in
yeah,
I
that
think
would have.
the first movie came out in 79, I think.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. There's it was a long show. I think I think I've seen like the first like 20 or 30 episodes, and I really do like it. I'll have to get back into it. Right now, I'm watching Dexter, but Dune for now. The casting's there. Um, I don't really like the dialogue. I think the dialogue is not. I mean, like Lynch in general never really had that strong dialogue. It was always like shrouded in mystique and like. I guess it's a lot deeper. The conversations are a lot deeper and they have a lot more meaning, especially like after you're done watching the film. But this one, I just felt nothing listening to a lot of these characters. I can't even recall like a quotable or anything like that. I definitely know it's not like Lynch's fault, but yeah, no, it was definitely lacking in like so many departments there. But my rating for it, despite like all the negative things I have to say about it, is like a 5 out of 10. Like I guess it's fine for the one time watch, but if I watch it again, it's going probably to be a lower score.
I kind of adore this movie a little bit. Yes, it's got a lot of flaws, and I don't think the huge space epic story is like something that works to
Oh yeah,
Lynch's strengths. But there's there's things about this movie that like no one else would think to do with Dune, especially with like
it's
that's the thing
ambitious.
with Villeneuve's Dune is it's very faithful to the source material,
Oh yeah,
and I appreciate that. Um, and I appreciate that that's like it's a movie now, and people can like get into the story of Dune who didn't care to read the book, I guess. But it's just having such a weird spin on like the visuals are so it's wonderful. I do really like this movie, even though it's my least favorite.
I what would you like rate it like on a scale to 1 to 10 or 5 to 0
um,
stars? I guess.
okay, if this is my least favorite Lynch, I'd probably if I'm thinking like out of 10, I'd probably still give it like a 7.
Okay.
Maybe closer to a 6 than an 8, but still like I there's a lot of stuff that I like about this movie.
Yeah, that does make sense. I think you have like a good reason to like it. Like I said, I like some parts of it, especially like some of the weirdo shit, that you don't really,
Uh-huh.
because it's an ambitious movie for sure. But I just feel like the the source material's too big for just one movie. Um,
Oh yeah.
there's way too much things that just kind of go unexplained. You're kind of just thrown into the world, just like the book, except it doesn't. It goes way too far for me. It just goes way too far. It's out of my wheelhouse. It's not something simple that you can turn on. Like you have to be a huge Lynch fan to really enjoy it. I think I think you have to be.
I'm just thinking about those slime vacuums, man.
Oh yeah, if it wasn't for that, it would be a 0.
Yeah, bump it down a score. It'd be closer to a 5 than a 7.
Oh yeah, Kyle's great in it though. Kyle's great in it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
He's definitely pretty good. I just get prequel vibes, like Star Wars prequel vibes too.
It's the awkward dialogue.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, I got nothing else to say about it. I didn't really have much to add to it. I'm kind of going off the brain with a lot of these. I did take notes on Dune, but I can't find my notebook anywhere, so I don't really have any more much more to
Let's just
add.
freestyle this kid, dude. What's next?
Yeah, all right. You go, you go. You had a much more positive experience. I'd like to hear more. I don't have any more. I don't think negative things to say about the next 9 movies. So you go ahead.
Okay, if I am, oof, um, it's gonna be Wild at Heart for me.
You know what? I agree. That's what I have
Yeah,
on here.
I really love this movie, and I think this was such a fucking fruitful time in Nicolas Cage's career.
Oh yeah,
This
he's handsome. He's handsome in this movie.
I just think um uh I don't know if you know this about me, but one of my favorite movies of all time, I'd say in my top 5 uh is Raising Arizona.
Oh, that's a great movie. That's got one of the
Um,
greatest chase scenes ever.
it's that movie is just it's so good, and you can show it to anyone, and that's what I kind of love in a movie like that. I think about that movie and Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It's just movies I could fucking show to anyone, and
Yeah,
we could all have a good time.
exactly.
But anyway,
That
anyway,
that's what I think of that too. Yeah.
back to Wild at Heart. It's great. I love Nick the Nickster doing his best Elvis with
Yeah.
his snakeskin jacket.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A fucking.
Um,
There's definitely some cool quotables too.
oh
Uh,
yeah,
um. Well, I really love spoilers. By the way, spoilers, because I feel
yeah.
like we're gonna get into some spoilers. I know we didn't really spoil Dune, but that's because I don't know. I don't really recommend it. But uh, I really like the ending. I like the ending a lot. There's big Oz influence, Wizard of Oz influence, which that's kind of like in all his films, because it's all about dream sequences,
Oh
and
yeah,
when Sailor, Nicolas Cage's character, has that, what I interpret as like maybe a hallucination from being shot, killed,
oh yeah, yeah.
or maybe he's entering heaven, and I can't really. It's hard to.
That's the part. That's the part with Cheryl Lee, right?
Yeah, where she's in the good witch costume. It's like all pink and stuff. Uh, I think that part's really good because it's like, don't forget about love. I think that's what she says. Don't forget about love, sailor.
Yeah.
I may have misquoted that, but I'm not good at remembering quotes. But I think it's such a good part. It's got a great color grading too. Like, this movie's colorful. Like, out of any David Lynch movie, this one's like bright. It's neat.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like neon drenched almost. It's getting close to that, and I think he just nails like these little steady, kind of in your face character moments where he's kind of like not really zooming in. It's more like a stationary camera zoom where it's just sitting there on the guy's face, and they act their ass off. Him and what's her face, Laura Dern, which is
Oh
another
yeah.
Lynch regular. Um,
Oh.
it's
And I was gonna say about regulars, fucking, I will take every single drop of any David Lynch like material that has anything to do with Harry Dean Stanton. Man, come on now,
oh
come
yeah,
on.
oh yeah. He in almost every single movie he's made.
Uh,
Maybe not in Eraserhead because that's his
no.
debut, but I could have sworn he was in like pretty much every single one of his movies.
He's in quite a few, and
Chris,
he's in The Return, of course,
yeah.
and Fire Walk with Me. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. He's
which
he's
we'll talk about. We'll talk about that when we get to it. But the whole logic of like his character in The Return is so funny to me. He just like made a new trailer park.
Is he the guy? I can't. I'm seeing his face, but I just don't remember his character because I know he doesn't like play. He's like one of those like weird, wacky side characters, like the Log Lady and all that, right? Is he the one
Are you
that's?
talking about? Are you talking about in Twin Peaks?
Yeah.
No, he's the owner of the trailer park that Chet Desmond goes to in the beginning of Fire Walk with Me, and
Okay.
then he's in The Return as the same character. And he sees the fucking kid get hit by the truck.
I think I remember that. I'm gonna have to rewatch Twin Peaks again because I think
Oh man.
Dexter and like all the shows I watched in between that have kind of filled up my space, my memory space for it. But back to Wild at Heart, so like we could stay on track
Oh
here.
yeah.
Willem Dafoe, he really is
Yeah.
Dafoe. He really is
You,
Dafoe in the movie.
you were talking about like how beautiful the colors are in this movie. You can really see the red in Willem Dafoe's brain when it splatters all over that wall.
Oh yeah, and his nasty teeth.
Oh my god.
Those dentures. I I wonder if like Lynch was like watching a Bond movie. I can't remember which Bond movie it is, but the dude with the fucking like silver teeth. It reminds me of that for some reason.
That's oh my god, I almost said Jaw Face. His name is Jaw something. I can't remember.
His name is
Um
Jawson, Mr. Jawson.
um
He's got
anyway, yeah.
he's got the he's Willem Dafoe's got the fucking stocking on his head too.
Oh man, it's so
He's
good. Hold on, I gotta let the fucking cat out of the room. Hold on.
oh man,
Fuck.
damn cats! You're ruining our podcast, man. Ruining it.
All right, I'm back. Just
Gotcha.
edit that out. um, Wild at Heart, very good. I appreciate whenever David Lynch writes with someone else. I always find some enjoyment in that because it kind of steers him in a different direction.
Yeah, he's got it's like another challenge for him.
Yeah.
Who's the other writer?
This Barry Gifford. This was a book. There's other books that continue the story of the Sailor and Lula.
Really?
I haven't read any of them. I should at one point.
So
But yeah, he
he's
wrote this with Barry Gifford, and
he's an author. He's an author.
yeah, and Lost Highway as well was the two of them.
So that's a book too, or
I don't think so. I think that was original.
okay, wow, I didn't know that. I always thought like almost everything that Lynch made, aside from like Dune, was all him. Was all him just writing like a madman. And
Well,
I'm
then the Twin Peaks with Mark Frost, except for
oh yeah, that too.
Fire Walk with Me had Mark Frost wasn't involved in that. I don't believe.
Really, I didn't know that. I don't even remember seeing his name aside from like the credits, but I just don't. I don't remember seeing like written by Mark Frost. I think usually
It's like
that's their
created by Mark Frost and
yeah
David Lynch.
yeah. Aside from that credit, well, that's interesting. I didn't know that, but yeah, it's just a love story. That's all this movie is. It's just a love story. A not very simple one, but just very bizarre, violent, and like strangely violent. Like you're not expecting
Oh,
Nicolas Cage to like fucking batter someone's head in like the opening scene, and so that kind of just opens you up for the rest of his filmography right there, because
Oh yeah.
there's just a surprise around literally every corner. In
W-
in his movies.
Wonderful, wonderful movie.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But as I'm gonna be contrarian here, I'm gonna go 7 out of 10 for me, about a 3.5
Mhm.
stars, because I just enjoyed the movie. I didn't really think much about it. I was just like, this is a pretty good looking movie. It's simple. It's effective. Um, there's definitely like some depth in the characters, but nothing like I can recall exactly. Maybe if you want to go a little bit deeper into it, because I know like there's a big like there's like a family dynamic in this with like Laura Dern's mom,
Yeah,
and she's
yeah.
always trying to like jump into Nicolas Cage's pants, always trying to. It feels like it, trying to seduce him somehow. Um, but yeah, it's just a simple, effective love story. That's all it is. It's got the occasional Lynch weirdness, but I feel like it's one of those movies you can show someone and they won't be really weirded out, you know,
Hmm.
compared to his other stuff. Like you can watch this and you'll be fine.
It doesn't like branch out into like abstractions as like
Yeah, it's
much as other movies of his do.
yeah, and until like the end where it just does a whole 360 and like the personality
Yeah.
of Nicolas Cage's character changes abruptly, which it doesn't really change over the course of the movie. I think it's just like that love he has for Laura Dern's character. I keep calling her Laura Dern's character because I don't remember her name, but it's probably like Cherry or some shit because
Her name is Lula.
Lula. Okay, Lula,
Lula and Sailor.
Lula and Sailor. That's a good. That Sailor's a pretty cool name though.
Yeah, it is a pretty fucking cool name. I think it's a nickname though. Yeah, I think I can't remember if I can't remember, dude. Honestly, yeah,
There's a
I need to
lot.
watch that movie again.
Yeah, it was the last David Lynch movie I watched, and I still can't really like remember everything about it. Like it was just like I said, a simple, effective love story. Nothing to add, no notes. 7 out of 10 for me.
Good movie.
Good
Good
movie.
movie.
Good movie out of 10 for you, Miles. That's what I
I'd
give it.
probably give it like a 7 or an 8. Yeah,
Okay.
I like this movie a lot.
I like it a
Um,
lot.
I I wouldn't say it's like the other Raising Arizona, where I can just show that to everyone. I'd probably want to know someone a little bit better before I showed them Wild at Heart.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I feel like if I should, because you have, like, a lot of people know Nick Cage, and I'm assuming, like, they've watched, like, a couple of his movies. You know, they've seen Face Off, and they won't think much about, like, the hyper realistic violence, the sex and stuff. They won't think much of it. In my head, at least, is what I was
Mhm.
getting to. Um, like I think if I show this to my stepdad, he won't be weirded out. Like when I showed him Brain Dead, Peter Jackson's Brain Dead.
Um,
We were all eating pizza, and I was showing my sister Brain Dead in the living room. I'm like, look at this shit. This is like one of the goriest movies I've ever watched. It's not scary. It's more funny. And
yeah.
she laughed her ass off at like the baby parts in that movie. Um, but my stepdad, he was shitting on it. I'm like,
uh,
dude, this is like the unofficial like sequel to Evil Dead 2. Like this is Evil Dead 2 incarnate. How do you not enjoy this? This is awesome. That's a
yeah.
masterpiece. That's a masterpiece movie.
Kiwi Evil Dead.
He yeah,
Yeah,
he loves Evil Dead too. He
I
loves Bruce Campbell.
no, those are great stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Um,
for sure.
What's your what's your seven? What's your number seven?
Number 8. Number 8.
8?
Yep.
Oh, we're on 8? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your number?
We're making good time. It's 30 minutes right now on the dot. The Elephant Man is my number 8.
Oh, I disagree completely.
Okay. All right. I'll explain. I'll explain. Um, so the Elephant Man, despite the other ratings that I've given, Wild at Heart's 7, Dune's a 5, the Elephant Man is an 8 out of 10. Everything after this is an 8 and up. So, or everything after Wild at Heart's an 8 and up. And the Elephant Man, as like a sophomore movie, the second movie I think he made, right?
Yes.
It's straightforward. It's as straightforward as a David Lynch movie is going to get. And at that time, like before Eraserhead, there was no telling where he was going to go in his career. And the Elephant Man, as I've read stories about the Elephant Man. I used to have this Guinness Book of World Records, and they would talk. There was like a whole page dedicated in one part to him. I don't remember what it was called, or no, it was Ripley's Believe It or Not. That's what it was. And not.
Oh, about yeah.
And
Yeah, I see.
there was like a whole page dedicated to him, and I'd go on Wikipedia and like read more about him, and that's kind of how I discovered David Lynch's movie is through that, and
Mhm.
it's a great movie. It's a fantastic movie. It's a very somber. It's gonna, but
That's
also,
putting it one way, dude.
yeah, it's pretty somber. Okay, so if no one knows about the Elephant Man, it's about a man who has this skin disease called elephantitis, and it's just basically a bunch of tumors around your body, and it's a very rare condition. And unfortunately, I think his name's Joseph Merrick's
Yes.
was this is a real guy. This is a real person in a real life that was, adapted into a movie. And he was just unfortunately dealt a horrible hand, and his only way to make money throughout his adult years was just to be a circus freak, just someone to laugh at. And that's what a lot of people did. I think this is set in the 1880s, right? 1800s.
It's I believe it's the very late 1800s, yes.
Okay, in London, and there's a lot of crime, mischievous people. It really sets a tone in the movie that that there's no hope at first, but later on it becomes like this very hopeful and inspiring movie. And Joseph Merrick's uses his faith, like one of my favorite scenes. It's probably one of the greatest like David Lynch scenes in my opinion in any of his movies. Is when he looks out of his window in his room,
Oh,
and he sees this cathedral, but like he doesn't see the entire part of the cathedral. He just sees like the top of it, and he's building on his table. He's building like a model version of what the cathedral may look like in his head, and he uses his faith, words from God, his Bible and stuff, to create what this cathedral may look like. And a scene like that, just that alone, just not even him explaining it, like he's just literally just playing with the model, and it's so good. It's so good. Like it's really subtle, and it just shows that's a part of his character. It just shows that faith and his imagination, his creativeness, is all inspired by this one scene, and it gives you hope. And a world full of drunks and cheats and criminals that want to use him for his disastrous looks, unfortunately. And and it's not just like one of those crappy movies. Like I think of this movie called Wonder, which I don't like, where
oh yeah.
where they use like it's trying to make you feel bad, but it's also a feel good movie. But it does. This is like totally different because it goes in a lot more deeper and a lot more subtle. And the only reason why it's like towards the bottom of my list is because all the other ones kind of have that element too. Or not at least until we get to the dark stuff. We'll get to that later, and I'll explain why those are at the top. But this movie is just fantastic. But it's not masterpiece status. It's pretty close though. It's getting really close. But yeah, that's why that's my number 8. That's why it's towards the bottom. I feel like I don't have anything bad to say about it, but it's such a simple movie, just such a simple premise, and you can't really, just like all his other movies, you can't really chew on anything. Like, after the movie's done, you can't really think much more about it, because it's just there.
I completely disagree. But I'll get to that when I rank it.
All right, perfect.
Um,
Your number 8, then.
my number 8 is The Straight Story.
Okay, we're kind of getting close to that for me. Why is that your number 8, sir?
Very, very, very beautiful movie.
You're tearing up just talking about it. I hear it in your voice.
Yes, this movie means a lot to me. It's great. I just think there isn't a lot of movies or even like written pieces that kind of deal with mortality in the way
Oh yeah.
that this movie does. Mortality and
It's kind of
and
prophetic too.
yeah, I'd say so.
For sure.
And just like the way that it uh like bonds between people, like even if like you don't, if you have someone close to you and maybe you won't talk to them for like 10 years, but then like you have that moment where you realize that, oh god, I'm going to lose this person.
Yeah.
And it's just like everything else is like just a facade at this point, and you just need to go and see that person.
Yeah.
And
That's very well
I
put.
don't think there's any movie that I've ever seen that really gets that across, I should say.
Yeah.
And I think it's very, very wonderful. And goddamn, some of the shots in this movie are beautiful.
Yeah, and it's a
Like,
Disney movie. This Disney
yeah,
movie,
it is a Disney movie.
it did not
Or
need to go this hard for sure.
what that, I mean, Disney has so many fucking like weird offshoot companies. Was this like Touchstone or something? Let me look it up.
It may be. I'm looking at. It has like 4 different studios. The film.
Okay, it was Buena Vista.
Uh,
Yes. It's like one of their subsidiaries that they had released movies under that they didn't want to have the Disney name on.
oh, okay. Okay, it's still on Disney Plus. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's always. I think it's always going to be on there.
Wonderful, wonderful movie.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it to bits.
Elephant Man, by the way, to go back to that, harder to find. You have to find a DVD copy. It wasn't even for a while. It wasn't even on like Amazon. I watched it through like DVD,
Right.
or go on the Internet Archives. I don't know why the movie's so hard to find. I guess maybe like the company or whatever. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else to add to that?
No, I think I got across what I wanted to say about The Straight Story. Wonderful, wonderful movie. I love it.
Well, my next one is actually The Straight Story as well, for my number 7.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with pretty much everything you said. It is like, honestly, you can have maybe you can probably exchange number 8 and number 7. You can kind of go back and forth. It's up to a debate with me. But
Definitely his most straightforward
yeah,
works.
The Straight Story is another like straightforward movie, and I don't really know much about like the background of this movie as much as like the other films, but this one, yeah, like it says, you know when you watch a movie and you see a character die, uh, sometimes it could be just unexpected, or like there's just not what I'm trying to say is there's not a lot of movie that talks about mortality like the way you were saying, like Lynch does in this particular film, uh, and it's such a there's not a lot of movies made, like especially nowadays. It's all like younger people. It's all about younger people, about being afraid of growing old and stuff like that. And while at heart they may be about like romantic love, but this is more like about familiar love. Loving another family, especially ones you haven't seen in a long time. And it's just like this odyssey, this all these obstacles in this old man's way that are difficult for him that may not be difficult for other people. And it's exciting to watch this man on a tractor go that far, that far away to go
It's a
visit.
lawnmower, wasn't it?
Oh, was it a lawnmower? I thought it was a tractor.
I'm pretty sure it's a lawnmower. I
Maybe
can't remember.
maybe he switches the tractor with a lawnmower. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, because it dies, right? And he shoots it with a shotgun.
Yeah.
He shoots it with a shotgun. Uh, and but yeah, it's a fantastic movie, and it's one that I think is gonna make a lot of people emotional and cry, and it hits you in your feels. I'm not a person that really cries. It's rare. It's extremely rare for me to like get emotional about a movie, in like the context of like me crying after the movie's over. And this one nearly brought me to tears. It's so sweet. It's so heartwarming, because we all know a person in our lives that we don't talk to, like you were saying. And what makes another part of it, it's got a great cast too. Like even all the side characters are fun to watch. They're always conversating, and it just keeps the movie going. And there's no action, there's no violence. It's a kids movie. You can watch it with your kids, and I think that will come with the morale out of it. Talk to your brothers and sisters, your mothers and fathers, and stuff like that. And Sissy Spacek's in it, and I always love a good Sissy Spacek performance. And she plays like, I guess, a very autistic coded character in this, and it's done pretty tastefully. Like I will say, he nails like people with disabilities, like, which kind of goes into like the Elephant Man too. Like he doesn't he shows the bad and the good of these certain characters without making it all about them, or making it about like this huge morale about being nice, be nice to people, all this shit that like any writer can put out. But it takes someone like Lynch to really make it subtle, because she had a mother, right? And I think she's like asking about her mother, Sissy Spacek's character, and like I think if I recall correctly, was he a single dad, the main old guy?
I believe
I think his name's
so.
Alvin in the movie.
Yes, I remember that.
Um,
I was gonna say, like, if I could say one more thing about
yeah, go
the
ahead.
Straight Story.
Go ahead.
I don't think there's a single movie that is this devastating and also this uplifting at the same time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Which is why I had it higher. Like because I was not expecting. Like I honestly thought this was going to be towards the bottom, like really bottom of the list, just because like no one really talks about the movie. But no, it's extremely underrated in his like filmography. It's beautiful. Like it is. It really does surprise you in some ways. I didn't expect that something this heartfelt to come out of a Lynch movies, because my favorite Lynch movies are the dark Lynch movies, which we are
Mhm.
getting into, I think.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh no, my next one it goes into some dark territory. Uh, but yeah, that's all I have to say about the Straight Story. It's pretty great. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
My 7. Oof. Uh, this is
It's a tricky
this is
one.
hard, man.
It's
But
tricky.
it's Lost Highway.
Okay, all right.
It's Lost Highway. This is by far, at least to me, Lynch's fucking most horrifying.
Yeah,
This movie is horrifying.
with like the
There's
Dracula.
moments in like Inland Empire that kind of get there, but this movie makes my skin crawl, man.
Yeah,
Um,
it and I wonder if David Lynch, or not David Lynch, David Fincher took some hints from this movie,
oh,
because
I'm sure.
cause the color grading in this too, like comparing it to the rest, it kind of morphs over the course of the movie into like an extremely dark film, like just the way it looks, not like tonally. And um yeah, so I'm gonna have to agree with that. Like it does make my skin crawl too. It's like part act 3 is Zodiac, David Fincher's Zodiac, like
Yeah.
all the way through.
No, this movie is terrifying and wonderful. Um, this is I'm yeah, Lynch's last 3 movies were all um based in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, this is like
Um,
unofficial trilogy.
yeah, I'd say so.
I I can't remember what the name is called, or like what fans call it.
I don't know. I don't care to know, honestly. It's just like if it was like a trilogy, he would say
Yeah,
it's more like it's just Lynch's Lynch fucking loved Los Angeles so much, so it makes sense that like once like he was like kind of reaching the end of his like cinematic career,
endeavors.
at least when it came to like features, uh, that he was just like so focused on LA. Um, I think this this movie is just so um it's it's very visceral where especially compared to Inland Empire and Mulholland Drive,
Uh huh.
where those are a lot more kind of like dream like,
Yeah.
and there's definitely like elements of that in this movie, but like this I just feel like Lost Highway just keeps you so fucking like you feel like you're on the floor watching this movie. You are just
Yes.
like
Sinking into it.
completely like you are there's like you feel helpless.
Hmm.
Um and that is where I'm going to leave it
Okay.
for Lost Highway.
I'll probably have a little bit more to add to it, but I'm not there yet. I'm
Yeah,
definitely
go
not
ahead.
there yet. But yeah, no. Lost Highway, very haunting film. Makes you sink into the depths of your floorboards and rugs. It's not a comfortable movie. But my number 6, Blue Velvet. Blue Velvet. And you know,
Blue Velvet.
I quote this movie a lot, but this is like the David Lynch starter pack. This is like, yeah, you watch this and then you watch Mulholland Drive and then everything else, or maybe Eraserhead. You'd watch that after this one, because this one, I think this is like the most mainstream Lynch film, right?
This is the one that you can like. Of course, it's like fucked up and it's got like weird shit going on underneath. I mean, like I just think about the first shot.
Okay.
It's like so. It's so obvious what he's saying. Like this movie has like it leaves you asking questions, but you never have to think about what this movie is about.
Yeah. I kind of see this as like a neo noir, like Lost Highway, because that deals with like, you know, authority, like FBI agents and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But this one is like, I think his take on not slice of life, but fucking a coming of age story, like a
Oh
coming of
yeah,
age,
yeah, for sure.
because Kyle, the actor, I cannot pronounce his last name. I mess it up every time. Too. These names, man. But his character is a very young guy, and the actor as well is extremely young. And I think this is the first time they've worked together, right? Or was it Dune?
Dune. It
Dune
was
was
Dune.
okay. And I guess what he liked from the performance in Dune, he applied it in this one, because this one's just the Dune performance, but like way better, way like everyone is giving it their all in this movie. And it's not so much as creepy like Lost Highway is. It's a much more grounded film, I would say. It puts you in the perspective of this young guy who is dealing with or trying to have a romantic relationship, and then you got this weird woman he discovers when he's going in her house spraying for bugs, quote unquote spraying for bugs,
Yeah.
and it just becomes a whole other thing. He just opens a can of worms. This girl, and he meets Dennis Hopper, whose performance is absolutely batshit. Probably one of the craziest performances I've ever seen. Like, this rivals his performance in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre too, if you've ever seen that.
Bro, Frank is scary.
Yeah,
Frank is scary, man.
and what I also like about Frank as a character as well is there is like a hint of sadness in the way he acts. Like, there's something bad
Oh
happened to
yeah.
that man, and he's not just like
Yeah.
he's not a bully. He's not like a bully character. He's just this guy that's extremely fucked up and takes it out on everyone else. And maybe that does sound like a bully though. What?
Yeah.
I just contradicted
Yeah.
myself. But what I'm saying is, it's not like a high school bully. This is like a dangerous person to be around. Everyone who's in his presence uh, could potentially be a victim of what he's gonna do, and he's extremely unpredictable and extremely perverted. And it feels like he doesn't know what sex is, because he's always like there's like some sexual trauma or something with the character, or maybe I'm reading a little bit into him, a little bit too much. But like he's always like mommy, and he's got
Yeah. Yeah.
the air and shit. He's always huffing air or oxygen.
The nitrous.
Yeah, the night he's Kanye. He's
Can
loading up on nitrous.
Frank's texting fucking what's his name, the guy who sings, and he's like, "Can I have the nitrous today?"
Can I? Yeah. He's like, I've already gave you like 3 cans. No, more nitrous. And also sing that song. Sing that Roy song. But yeah,
He's just like, "Can I have the nitrous today?" 5 hours later, the candy-colored clown. Now.
maybe that's what he's seeing. He's imagining that guy. He's also like that character, the guy that sings. Isn't he was just in that one scene too, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's just that one scene,
And
and
he makes
somehow one of the most memorable characters of any movie ever.
he makes such an impact, and I think it's because uh, at that part in the movie is like when you see the mask slip off of Frank and he become like he seems a bit more sensitive in his feels, right? And I think
Hmm.
that's what that song indicated there. It just brings out an emotion in him that he uh, he cannot resource in an efficient and natural way. It's always got to be like through violence or through like some act of evil. And uh, such a great character, but you can't ignore the young guy in this movie. Kyle's performance. He's essentially just a straight man. He's basically the audience. We are him. We have no idea what's going on. We are in the same boat as him, and we just want him to be safe. We want to be safe, but Frank and his goon squad, are, are an obstacle in his way. He just wants the pussy. That's all it is. He's just a young guy that wants some kitty. I can't blame him for that. Um, but yeah, it's a great movie. It's kind of in the same boat as what you were saying, or what I was saying about Wild at Heart, where I don't really have much to add to it, uh, other than like Frank's character being in, and also Kyle's character being like, or sorry, not Frank's character, but you know who I mean, Dennis Hopper's
Dennis
character.
Hopper. Yeah.
Uh, they are just like the main stars in it, and they they resonate with the audience somehow. It's like innocence versus whatever the opposite of innocent is. I guess evil or despicable.
Suppose so.
Yeah. But yeah, nothing else to add here. Once again, it's
Is that your number six?
yeah, that is my number six.
Okay. Damn. I I think um I think I'm going Elephant Man
Okay,
for number six. Um
nice. Oh, 8 out of
I
10, by the way.
I oh 8 out of 10. Okay.
8 out of 10.
Um Elephant Man. Uh Maybe I'm pretty sure this is the first Lynch I ever saw.
Okay, so it has
Um
it has like a personal effect on you.
oh yeah. This movie is devastating. It's just there's something about the way that this movie portrays like the human condition
Oh yeah,
that I just resonates with me so much. Joseph is maybe one of the saddest characters ever. Like, but at the same time, it's like,
it's true to life.
yeah, you get to a point in this movie where it's like you like he's in a good place and he is as happy as he can be, and that's how he dies. He dies a happy man,
That's
and
that's right.
there's something very, very nice about that, especially after everything that he had
Yeah,
been through.
yeah.
But it's
It's peaceful.
it's peaceful, but you can't help but feel like maybe it wasn't, and that's what's a little bit heart wrenching
Okay.
for me is that like you don't really know exactly what's going through his brain because he'll talk to people. He talks to I forget the doctor and the woman. This is the movie. It's probably been the longest since I've seen. Um,
Yeah,
but
Anthony Hopkins. Anthony. I
yeah,
think his
yeah.
name's like Frederick, I think. I think it's Frederick. Dr. Frederick or
I
something.
forgot that he chooses to die. I forgot about that.
Oh, I did too. I thought.
Because he can't lay down,
Yeah,
and then he was just like, I'm going to lay down today.
yeah, I
He just
thought.
chooses to die.
Yeah, I thought it was like he died by accident, like in real life. I've always thought that but now that makes a lot more sense. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I think that makes a lot more sense because he thinks in his head that the life that he had right now is good, and maybe it's just time to go away, and he wants to go out on his own terms as a peaceful man who's been through a lot, and he just wants a nice rest. But
Yes, I love this movie.
yeah, and I forgot to add another point, but beauty is a man-made concept, and I forgot to say, but like through that construction of that model he was building, I think that's what the whole thesis of the movie is about. Not only just the human condition, but just like beauty is a man-made concept, and everyone's too quick to judge a character, despite like us not knowing what he's been through. And yeah, it's a great movie. Least cryptic, but it is his most human and understanding movie, I think, too.
There's two things I want to mention before I forget.
Okay.
I love that this movie was produced by Mel Brooks. That's
Really?
so fucking funny to me. Yes, this is Brooks' film.
You know,
Um,
I was looking at the guy that you said wrote Wild at Heart. Uh, Apparently, he also did the writing for Blazing Saddles. Maybe that's the connection. We can have a connection through that.
I did not know that Barry Gifford had a writing credit on Blazing Saddles. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So maybe it through Mel Brooks's production company or
It could have been. Yeah. This
sorry,
movie is
sorry,
Elephant
I
Man. Yeah.
I
Uh,
misquoted there, not that writer. Fuck.
oh, okay. Um,
My bad.
the other thing I wanted to um mention is just something that I saw of David. I mean, not David. Bill Hader was talking about seeing the Elephant Man in theaters,
Okay.
and it's like the scene where Joseph Merrick embraces like the nurse, and it's a very touching moment. It's heartwarming, and there's a guy in the front of the audience who just thought this is like a Universal monster movie, who's like, "Killer Elephant Man."
I'm sorry. That's so fucked up. Bill Hader, man, he just okay. Yeah, not
Funny guy,
yeah.
funny guy.
Have you seen Barry? Oh man,
I started it. I need to finish it.
dude, he nails it. Like he's so underrated. Alrighty, and for my number five, I got Lost Highway here. Kind of, I guess it's not controversial. That's in the middle of the list. Um,
I've heard some people say it's lesser surrealistic Lynch, but man, I love that movie too. So I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
yeah, like you said before, it was one of the more haunting parts, one of the more darker parts of his filmography. Personally, the first act for me is so damn good that the second act, despite like some really good parts, like I don't know who that is, but he like reminds me of Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula.
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah, I forgot the name of that character.
um isn't he just like the mystery? Yeah, he's just the
Just
mystery man.
just a mystery man. Okay.
And that's like a classic Hollywood actor who it's really interesting. Like 5 years after that, uh, he was arrested and then acquitted uh, for the murder of his wife, although he was found liable in a civil court for her wrongful death. I'm reading that from Wikipedia, but yeah,
Wow.
that's that just adds another layer of like, ugh.
Yeah, it kind of makes it a bit creepy. I'm
Hmm.
looking at the. I'm looking at the acting credits on here. Marilyn Manson's in this movie. He's
Yeah,
which I maybe I just forgot about that part, but
I remember this was maybe the only Lynch movie that had like a big like soundtrack. Like I don't know if
yeah,
you remember.
Nine Inch Nails is on this too.
Yeah, like I specifically remember growing up with like a big CD cabinet, and a lot of the CDs in there were not movie soundtracks, but like, or yeah, it was a soundtrack, not a score, and it was just like a bunch of like pop songs or like
Yeah,
or like songs from like artists. And I think this is the only movie that like Lynch did that had like something like that, where it's like yeah, Nine Inch Nails, but then there's like some
yeah, where he's
fuck,
not
there's some other weird shit in there too.
yeah, where he's not like using like maybe some old school like pop songs and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like of the time. That makes sense to me.
Well,
Um,
yeah. Here's yeah, you got David Bowie,
oh yeah,
and then you got like fucking yeah, Trent Reznor featuring the guy from Coil.
huh?
Um, and then you got yeah, Lou Reed.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot about
Marilyn
that.
Manson's in there. You got fucking Ramstein. It's like this is just like one of those things where it's like it was a one-off thing for Lynch, but man, it's fucking interesting.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. It's like it's so weird. Because I've always thought like like, or maybe he just appreciates like industrial because his movies like when really gets into his like his experimental bag,
Hmm.
it's kind of like an industrial looking movie. So maybe he just want, but like I don't know why. That's such a weird reasoning. Just
Did
having
you
like
have
all of these artists on there.
have you seen Industrial Symphony number 1?
I don't think so.
That's a thing that he did. I think that was 1990. Um, it was like a little kind of like I don't know how you describe it, like a musical or like a like it was like a stage production.
Okay.
And it had music by Julie Cruz, and the actors were Laura Dern, Nick Cage, and fucking Michael J. Anderson, who's the arm from Twin Peaks.
Okay.
so so it's just like yeah, it's really interesting. It's not my favorite thing in the world.
So
Um,
there's another connection to that. Okay.
yeah. So yeah, he definitely liked. I mean, he got yeah. If you get the guy from fucking Coil and like Throbbing Gristle on your like movie soundtrack, you probably fuck with Industrial at least a little bit.
It's like David Bowie loving Death Grips.
Yeah. Towards the end of his career,
Yeah. He said
for
Black
sure.
Star, his last album Black Star, was inspired by Death Grips. Okay. Um so that's a cool thing. I never realized like I just always thought um maybe he just likes what he likes. I don't know. I don't know. I've always just thought he was just like a real old head, likes the classical music, likes You
Nah,
know?
I just think he just likes what he likes for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like even like when he died, he's working with that singer Christabel, who's like, was she like she's like 30 ish, and she
Okay.
doesn't have like a total like old school style. I think he just fucking had an appreciation for
Yeah.
shit that was a little off kilter.
Yeah, I like that art. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. It even makes much more sense why he has Trent Reznor in Nine Inch Nails, because in the Return, Twin Peaks: The Return, Nine Inch Nails has a performance.
Yeah, yeah.
She's Gone Away. I think that's what that's called.
hmm
Which is a great track off of that EP they did. Such a good album.
And I was gonna say, that first scene where you see Doppelganger, evil Mr. C.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there's that remix of American Woman, and that's a David Lynch remix. He remixed that, the one who's got that like boom, boom,
Oh,
boom.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. That was he did that. That's yeah.
Was this around the time when he was making his own music too? Because I know he's got what was that
Been
track?
doing that since he's been doing that forever. I think that
Okay,
first album with Badalamenti came out in '92 or something. So he's always been interested in like other shit besides filmmaking, whether it's like fucking painting or like music or like he's always
yeah.
fucking had a hand in audio for like whatever the fuck he does.
As far as like analyzation goes, I think this is like the start of whenever you can get like way too in deep and like see things that may or may not be there. And this is like that movie for me where I cannot like it's more like a paranoia movie, kind of like something like The French Connect. No. I'm wrong. Um, the Conversation is what I was thinking of, or like the
Mm.
Parallax View, where it's all surrounding like a specific type of paranoia, where you feel like because in the beginning of Lost Highway, what does he say like Bill is dead or something, or
Oh,
Steve is dead or something like that.
yes.
I don't remember his name.
No, no, it's
I think that's the only time they brought it
fucking
up.
Dick Laurent.
Okay, sorry, I was thinking of Bill Pullman, the actor. Yeah, Bill Pullman, you're dead. Oh, okay. um, all right, yeah, and I think it's like the fear, because he's like an FBI guy too, right? The main guy, or maybe
Uh, Dick Laurent?
yeah, or maybe not maybe the main guy too, right?
Are you talking about Fred?
Whoever Bill Pullman plays as.
Who? Bill
Fred.
Pullman? No, no, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and I think it's just like the fear of knowing too much is the essential thing of the film, at least in my opinion. But it's like compared to the next four that I have on my list, it's the one I've analyzed the least out of everything on this list. But I still love it. Like there's still like some part of me where I cannot look away from it, and but I just cannot explain in certain terms how this movie is. It's just like another movie where you have to watch it. It's pretty cryptic, but lesser on the great side compared to the next four we have here. That's all I got to say about Lost Highway. It's fantastic. It's got a bit of an edge to it, bit of a creepy side. Kind of reminds me of a Universal movie almost, like Dracula or Frankenstein. Um,
Oh, you know what? I might kind of see that.
yeah, like there's always just like this monster you can't see in this movie, and then you got like all these random characters and people, and the stalking part. I forgot about this. Whenever they get like videotapes sent to their house, that reminds me of a Michael Han. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Michael Haneke.
Oh, Haneke, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
Mr. Funny Games.
I think of this movie called Catch or Cash, uh, which had like the central theme of that is about stalking, and they get VHS tapes sent to their house, and it's just like footage of inside their home, and it's a pretty good movie. It's a slow burn though, but this is kind of similar to
I
that.
mean, that's like the best. I wouldn't want to. If a movie's trying to be creepy, I wouldn't want it to just be like bam, bam, bam. I want it to like let me like dwell on it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where like the creepiness comes from for me, at least.
It's a pretty good movie. If you haven't seen Cash, um, it definitely has like that surveillance paranoia genre influencing it. And so I could definitely see like Lost Highway influencing, or like the majority of David Lynch's movies influencing. I think we also talked about like David Fincher with Zodiac, how Act 3 is like that depression sinks in, that just feels so dark and so moody that it just kind of creeps the viewer out, which is kind of what this does. But yeah, the next four for me, I think, top it in terms of like story and analyzation.
Hmm.
What's your number five?
My number five is Blue Velvet.
Okay, all right. So we're pretty close so far. We're pretty close.
Yeah, yeah.
I think our top four might be the same. I'm
I mean,
wondering.
yeah, yeah. I think all of our top four are going to be the same, maybe
Um,
just in different order.
yeah. So Blue Velvet.
Blue Velvet. Fuck. Um, this movie is well, yeah. I almost I want to say coming of age, but it's that motherfucker like 23, like picking up a high school student.
Is he in the
But
movie? I've always
I'm
thought
pretty, yeah, he was in college, wasn't he?
I've always thought of him as like a high schooler. I don't remember. I'll have to check.
Right.
Let me go.
I don't know, but anyway, um, I think this is just one of those movies that is so it has a perfect thesis in the first shot without saying anything.
Yeah,
It's the fucking yeah, the nice house with the green grass and the white picket fence, but then you go underneath and there's all the fucking disgusting shit happening out of everyone's view. And that's what the movie's all about. It's about a fucking guy yeah, going back to his hometown and realizing that shit is not the way that he ever thought it would be.
yeah. Um,
Um,
you were right. He is a college student, by the
yeah.
way. I just, it does,
Right, like, hey, pick a gig. I just got done with fucking like
get a
my
job, Kyle. Get a
I got my
job.
certification. Let me go pick up my girlfriend. She's like, they let out the kids at high school at fucking 3:30, and you're like, man, I'm never talking to this guy again.
Yeah, especially like she joins in on the creepiness too, like him going in the
Yeah,
apartment.
I mean, yeah, yeah. It's just about, oh my god, it's yeah, weird adolescent curiosity mixed with figuring out the way that the world really fucking is.
Yeah, just
And
and Frank is his big exposure for that. Is that big push to that dark side?
oh yeah. And Frank Booth, come on. That's maybe the most entertaining and horrifying on-screen villain like ever. Like holy fuck, that guy is genuinely terrifying.
He's the reason why you should drink PBR. Heineken? Fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Man, I like a lot of beer. I don't get picky about my beer, but like if I had the choice, I'd get PBR. Honestly, it just tastes better to me. But I don't know if I was just like mentally conditioned after watching this movie as a younger child man.
Yeah, he makes it sound like luxury.
No, it's like you can get a fucking 12 pack of it for $9 over at CVS, buddy. You're good.
But just though, because he's got like a nice jacket, he's very well dressed for
Hmm.
a guy like that.
Might
And,
say he's a well-dressed man.
yeah, very much so. And he's got good music taste. Can't forget that. The candy colored clown.
Yes.
Uh, and the girl. We didn't really talk about the nightclub singer all that much either. For
Oh, yeah, Isabel Rossellini.
yeah,
Fucking fearless in this role. She nails it.
yeah,
There is just
she gets
like,
torn up.
yeah. I just remember, uh, what was it? Roger Ebert being like, he, f- David Lynch degraded this woman. He
Oh
ruined this
yeah,
young lady.
I, s- I
And Isabel Rossellini's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
was was this said on Sis? I think I saw like a clip of that on the Siskel and Ebert clip, right?
I think so. I can picture an image of him in my head looking at the camera and saying some dumb shit like that. So probably.
I feel like I saw like a clip of him saying that because personally I like when he gets like that because it's so he rages he's visibly upset about it like unnecessarily so and it's like
Yeah.
if he saw the movies that were coming out today that were just all visceral and gore and because what did he died like in 2011 right or something like that.
Or 13 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, and he would be upset like if he saw like Mandy or or better yet like the what's it called Art the Clown. What the fuck is that? Those movies? I hate those movies. I don't really like them.
Oh, are you talking about Terrifier? Yeah, I
Terrified.
I
He
I
would
can't
hate
I
those
can't.
movies.
I mean, I'd fucking agree with him. I can't. I watched
It's
Terrifier 1 and I
hated it.
that's one of the
Yeah,
most obnoxious movies I've ever seen in my life.
2 and 3 are not much better. They're like number two is even longer. Like it's like 2 hours long. It's ridiculous. Or 2 hours and 20 minutes long. Hell no.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. They're trying to like flesh out a story, but it's just not. It's not good. The Blue Velvet, infinitely better story if you can make out what it's about, and it's
Dude, you're telling me better than Terrifier.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm no.
I'll
I'm
just
just
have
trying.
to
I'm
take
trying to
your word
sell.
for it.
I'm trying to sell like some sort of audience member on like to go watch Blue Velvet if they haven't. the three the three people that might watch me.
Blue Velvet, very, very good movie. One of my favorites. One of the first Lynch movies I saw, other than
Same.
Elephant Man.
I think this
Um,
is my first Lynch movie too. I'm pretty sure.
this is a good movie to introduce people to David Lynch. I'd say this is number one. What you should show
Yeah.
people, even though it's fucking still horrifying and graphic.
Oh yeah. Very very.
Gotta at least gotta dip your toes in that cold water, buddy,
Yeah, for sure.
before you get comfortable.
Um, I I think I was telling my girlfriend to watch some of his movies, and I suggested this one if she wants to like, cause she's into like gothic, and I would say like David Lynch is kind of gothic. It's got those vibes. It's got those like really dark, just maybe in like in a more neon California setting, but it's definitely got those vibes. Um, they can put you in that mood, and I suggested that one just because like casting is great. It's got a great villain. It's hard not to pick this one up. It's a really fun one. It's one where a lot of people uh, made I guess David Lynch a bit more of a mainstream name. I guess this is what people were suggesting would be his most mainstream pick. But pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'd say it's that or Elephant Man. Like, I mean, that was I mean, that was a lauded movie, wasn't it?
I don't recall. I did say like I couldn't find the movie anywhere. Like it's like today, not today. Um, like
Oh my God, yeah, yeah. Wait. Sorry. It's yeah, nominated for 8 Academy
oh,
Awards,
okay.
and people were so mad that they had no way to honor the makeup that they made the award for best makeup the next year.
Oh wow.
So
So,
yes, this was a fucking commercially successful and critically lauded movie. This is probably what made it so he could continue making his weird ass movies,
yeah.
even though he made Dune immediately afterward.
Yeah, I guess it recouped his losses on that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You feel like moving on to number four?
Yeah. Let's go on. These next three are the definitely the ones I have the most to talk about.
Um, Number four for me, Mulholland Drive. Personally,
Okay.
do you agree?
Mulholland Drive for number four.
Yeah.
Um, uh, you know what? I think so.
You think so?
I think
Okay,
so.
good.
I
Ours
think
is
so.
lining up great then. Ours is lining up pretty good. Um, you go first. You go first. You lead the way. I feel like you, being like the bigger Lynch fan, would know all about
Oh.
this one.
Um, this it's really hard because while yes, this is at this point in my ranking, I think this is probably the most well made
Yeah.
movie he ever made, and probably the one that I could. It's oh, it's hard. It's so hard to talk about this movie. Um, it's just so. It feels like the culmination of everything that he had done beyond this
yeah. A bit. Yeah.
at this point in his career. It just felt like a culmination of all these ideas in kind of one place in the city that he loved so much, and just to have all these like just like okay, we got like dreams in here, which is like he always that's a big theme in anything that he writes.
Oh yeah.
uh and just like the fucking yeah, like oh man,
I would.
I'm getting overwhelmed just thinking about this movie again.
I could take over if you want. I have a point to
Yeah,
add.
yeah, go ahead.
I'd say like out of everything this guy's made, and this is also goes for the like not the next movie on my list, but the next movie he would make as well, which we all know. Um,
Yeah.
Inland Empire, uh, is his most feminine movie, I think, because it's strictly like a female character and are all about her journey to what feels like a California dreamscape. Uh, she's got like aspirations to be a movie star, and that kind of it's kind of like Inland Empire is a sequel to this one, which is why they have like the whole California trilogy thing in the fan base. Because they're all centered in California, but this one is Lost Highway was not really about the movies and things like that. This is more strictly about the aspirations of becoming a movie star, the birth of one, and then you're throwing this other lady in here who's like an amnesiac, and
Yes.
they kind of have this relationship that was very LGBT, more so on the L part of it, and it's pretty. It gets pretty raunchy if I recall. Like there was a lot of makeout scenes. I think going off the top of my head here, um, and
lots of visuals in this movie that fucking stand out in your head.
oh yeah,
I
and
think maybe more than any other David Lynch movie.
I'm pretty sure when those two guys that are like searching for the amnesiac lady, um, the jump scare that happens,
Oh my
that
god, yeah.
that always got me. I always keep forgetting it's coming, and it kind of reminds me of The Exorcist when Pazuzu appears like for a split second in
Hmm.
that movie. And it was that's such a creep, one of the creepiest images I think Lynch has ever really produced in any of his films. It always scares the shit out of me. And I hardly ever get scared in a movie like that or ever get startled. So that's like a huge compliment. And yeah, I just like how this is more of an experience, less of like a story. It's more of what I said about like Wild at Heart, where it's heavily inspired by Wizard of Oz. This one is too, because spoiler alert, the whole thing was a dream. Almost 90% of the movie was a dream. I'm pretty sure. There's
I'm pretty sure.
yeah, I'm well, just from my record, because you're not sure where it starts and where it begins, so you got.
Yeah, 90% of this movie was a dream, I think.
If my calculations are correct, I got the calculator out right now. um,
Mm.
but yeah, it was this. I watched this like not too long when I first got into Lynch. Not too long after Blue Velvet, because this is another one that was like highly lauded. People loved this movie, and I gave it a go, and like it's a fantastic watch. Like if Lost Highway, which I didn't give it a rating, that's like an 8 out of 10 for me. This is where we add another number to that. So this is the 9 out of 10 for me. This is a fantastic, very well made movie. Gets you.
If I'm going ratings, it's all tens to me after this.
Okay,
Personally.
that's fair. That's fair. Um, that's fair. There's always something to analyze in his movies, and this one, being one of his more cryptic and definitely not like I said, it's more of an experience than you just watching it for the sake of watching it. You do have to like kind of melt into it. Um, this one is just pure like cinematography, pure uh, dreamscape scaping. Like
Yeah,
you are astral projecting into this movie.
yeah. Like I was saying about the images, like I think about this movie. Yeah, I think about that first scene, like in the dark with like the car accident. I think about fucking the cowboy. I think about because that's fucking great. I mean, come on, that's
You
and
think
there's what's up?
I was gonna say, you think that was like a Stanley Kubrick type of reference? You think
Like, how do you mean?
like The Shining with the bear and that dude on the bed?
I don't I don't know.
Or because
I don't think so.
he, like a one off type of thing. Because is he in one scene, or was he
Well,
like
yeah, he says it doesn't he say if you do good, you'll see me one more time. If you do bad, you'll see me twice.
Uh-oh. Okay. Alrighty.
Something like that. And then I was also thinking about because Michael J. Anderson is in this as well, and they have like the prosthetics on him to make his limbs look normal sized and to just make his head look small, and that is maybe one of the most like startling images I've ever seen in like any of these movies. It's just like so like I just look at that and I'm like, oh, like it's like a oh man, what's that one piece of classical music where all of a sudden it's got like a big sting to wake up everyone that fell asleep
Uh,
and
that that is in another Kubrick. I know what you're talking about. I swear I do, because I swear that's in another Kubrick movie where they do
I
that.
think you might be thinking about the are you thinking about the bird and fucking
Oh
uh
no! Well, I mean that could also be another reference, or like I guess maybe a technique that's been used a lot throughout the years, and now it's just like a staple. Because I feel like a lot of movie directors do that. To kind of like wake up the audience. Citizen Kane, but I was
yeah
there.
yeah
But you're talking about like an actual orchestral piece.
No, well, yeah, I was talking about like this is like unrelated. I'm just saying
Oh,
that
okay.
it was something that was like not even sound wise, just like so visually surreal that like it woke me up.
Okay.
Like I was just like, holy shit!
The
Like I remember seeing it as a kid and just being like, that guy's head is fucking tiny. um,
Michael J. Anderson, right? The
yes,
arm
yes, yes,
actor.
yes.
Okay.
The arm.
I'm also like looking at the cast. Billy Ray Cyrus is in this movie too.
Yes, yes, he is.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
He has said in the past that if this movie wasn't made, Hannah Montana would probably not exist.
Her whole career. Why
Yeah.
did he think this was like a sexy movie or something?
No, no, no. It was just this is what got him his like in Hollywood.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like a musician first.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
He
okay.
made he made Achy Breaky Heart.
Yeah, no, I know all that, and of course, a lot of the Hannah Montana stuff. Okay, all right, I could see that now, because is I'm not sure if I'm correct about this, but Lynch he grabs a lot of like unknown actors at the time, right? Too.
He that's definitely something that he does, not always with like his leads, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean that's he usually just likes to grab people based on like the way that they look, and then sometimes he likes them so much that he casts them for the rest of his life.
Naomi Watts, you're hot. You're in. You're in my movie.
But
I need you as my lead.
he's got like nicknames for everyone. It's so wonderful. What a wonderful man.
What does he call Naomi Watts?
I was it. Oh, Tidbit.
Tidbit.
I think is that Naomi Watts or
I'm not. I've never heard of that before, but
I hope that's not. I hope that's not because I know that he has a name. He has a name for basically everyone.
I wonder what he called Laura Dern.
I hope that Laura Dern isn't Tidbit, or I'd be horribly embarrassed.
You might have to search that up. That'd be interesting because I think she's got one of her what Lynch would call one of her best performances coming up pretty soon. Um,
It's Laura is Laura Dern. Laura Dern is Tidbit. God damn it.
wow,
Oh.
what a fakester! You're tricking me. David Lynch appears out of nowhere. You think
I'm so
you can insult my actors like that? Who do you
I'm
think
so
you are?
depressed. I'm so depressed. I need 2 cookies and a Coke.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Um. Okay.
Uh,
Anything else about Mulholland Drive?
no, I got nothing else to say. Just go see it. It's great all around. It's fantastic. Masterpiece levels even. Um, number 3, I think we have the same too for this one. I have a pretty good gut feeling on this.
That's
Eraserhead.
maybe
Eraserhead.
no,
No.
no,
Oh wow.
no.
Oh no, it's falling apart.
Yeah, no. So it's all falling apart now.
um, I'm pretty sure this is the third Lynch I watched, and I could also say you could pair this with Elephant Man because they're both black and white movies, and they're totally different movies, but it's a good contrast between his work, the surreal and the real, I
More
guess.
grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I could definitely work as like a double feature, but for this one for Eraserhead, uh, I think it took me a while for it to reach this level because honestly, when I first started my list, it was kind of at the not at the bottom, not the very bottom, but it was like around where Blue Velvet was at because I was just like, man, this is like a debut movie. I didn't really think much of it at the time, but I have a whole lot to say once I've like rewatched it. Like I think like 3 times. A lot of these movies I rewatched. Besides Inland Empire, that was the only one I watched for the one time, but I can remember it pretty good. Since that was like the last David Lynch movie I watched, and I had it on Criterion. But this one, um, I'd say I watched this one the most. Like I'm pretty good at understanding what's going on or what I think is going on. Um,
Mhm.
uh, the the first part of this movie is fantastic. You are instantly roped in, um, and it's got this like this startling image of like what looks like some type of mermaid man or like some like crusty looking fella, and he's like
Oh,
pulling.
the man on the planet.
Yeah, yeah, and there's like a
Yeah.
window lit up next to him. Of course, it's
And
black
he
and
pulls a
white.
lever.
Yeah, he's pulling a lever.
It's the strangest sex scene ever put to
Yeah,
film.
yeah. You're not
Oh,
even sure what's going on because at that point you don't even like
he's
erase her head.
shooting a big sperm into a crater.
Yeah,
It's great.
at first you're like thinking, is that what is that? Is that a spermy, a piece of sperm going into something? And then you get like the credits start rolling, the intro credits start rolling, and then you see our good old fella here, Mr. Eraserhead himself, Henry, and
Yeah, Henry Spencer.
he's getting off work. He works at like some industrial plant job, right?
He, he gets to walk home while all the steam horns go off.
Yeah, and it's great because it doesn't. It's like a horror movie, but it's not at that point. It's like fantastic sound design. I think this is like $100,000, right? That he put into the
I
movie.
don't.
Very low budget. Um, Maybe a little bit under that. I'm pretty sure, but um, it's despite all that, it has fantastic sound design, fantastic sets. Whenever you enter Henry's home, it's all like there's like plants growing around. There's like dirt and stuff in his house. It's like there's this hint of not eco-terrorism, but like maybe David Lynch is like warning us about like a future where um, everything is becoming like I guess a bit more uh, of like a plant world or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's never explained. A lot of this stuff is never explained. You kind of have to just add your own interpretation to it, which is what makes his movies.
Yeah,
good in a
I was
lot of
gonna say
ways.
I have a complete. I think I know what you're talking about, and I have a completely different interpretation.
I would love to hear it when we get to your part of it, or maybe you could just tell me now. I don't know. Feel free to
uh,
jump in.
no. We
Savor
can
it.
yeah. Say like I want to hear what you have to say,
Um,
and
yeah, it just feels like there's life, or what is my interpretation of like life growing around this guy who is seemingly like kind of depressed and this he
He's a
is.
little.
He's
I think this guy might be a little depressed.
I mean, he's got an industrial job. He feels a little bit overworked. He gets home. His girlfriend says he's she's pregnant, and then he's got to go meet her parents, and
But
it's
they're not sure if it's a baby.
yeah, they're not sure what the hell it is.
They're not sure if it's a baby, and but but those those chickens, they're definitely man-made.
Isn't that what the dad said? Her dad, right?
I got bad knees.
Yeah, he's probably like the comic relief in this horrific and like depressing story. Apparently, there's like this element of fear of fatherhood because according to
Apparently,
yeah,
yeah, that's what the whole movie is about.
well,
And yeah, I think
I'm not trying to
that
give off everything. I'm just giving my own interpretation of it.
that dad, I was going to say, is yes, he's funny, but he's also fucking like horrifying. Where the what's it, Mary runs out screaming and
Oh
crying,
yeah,
and he's just staring at Henry with this big ass smile. And you look into those eyes, and there's fucking nothing there.
yeah.
And Henry's just like, "Oh my god, is that what being a fucking father is like? Am I just going to become like a fucking like zombie?"
Yeah, yeah, that too. I was getting there, but I'm glad you put it in words. I could not put it in. But Lynch said that his daughter had like clubbed feet, I guess, when she was born,
Mhm.
and that was like his greatest fear. I also remember like he said something about I think it was like when he was walking the streets of like LA, I think it's LA, and he was seeing like these like homeless or this homeless woman like clutching her breast and like crying out. I don't remember the exact quote, but maybe it's not just like fatherhood he's also tackling, but also like a part of motherhood because what's that like it's a side effect to birth for women where
Oh, postpartum depression.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
and there's definitely like there's a huge element of that in this
for
movie.
sure,
And
for sure.
yeah, and the baby not really looking like a baby. It looks more like an AirPod. Looks like a little tiny AirPod, and it's always crying. Kind of looks like ET a bit. It's disturbing stuff, and that's where kind of like the horror element comes in. And yeah, it's kind of a scary movie psychologically more than it is like something that's out to like jump scare you or whatever. Lots of psychological terror in this one, especially for me, who I've never really had an amazing relationship with my dad or anything like that. So I could definitely like feel what Lynch is feeling in this at this moment as an AirPod baby. But that's all I gotta say about this. It's hard to watch, but man, it's so worth it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's we'll get there when I get there. But
What's your number three?
my number 3 is Inland Empire.
Okay, alrighty. Yeah.
So yes, I said in like past 4, these are all like perfect movies to me. Maybe Inland Empire is the least perfect, but
Yeah.
I fucking love this movie. I love watching it and knowing like the way that it was made. It was just, and it feels like it, but it still feels like cohesive. It feels like he took this camera and just recorded a bunch of scenes over the course of a couple years and like formed a story out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And holy fuck, uh it's really it's such a sign of what he was going to do, like continuing forward, where shit was just getting like fucking long and like
It's 3 hours.
yeah. um but I love the rabbits. I love all the
Great short
shit to
film.
do with uh Laura Dern with the fucking film production. Holy shit. Some of the most terrifying moments put to film
Oh yeah.
ever in this movie. I am not an easily scared man, but shit in this made my fucking blood run cold. I and there's just so many people that he's worked with in the past just get like a little like final hurrah here.
Oh hell yeah.
For like at least like theatrically. Um, one thing that I really like to point out uh is that Terry Crews is in this movie.
I remember this.
Yes, yeah. That I don't wanna say too much, but that's a fucking that's great. I love that. Um, I love that. Yeah, it was just David Lynch in LA with a fucking mini DV camera being like, I'm gonna make another movie. And then he made a movie on his mini DV camera. And then he was like, okay, time to promote my movie. What do I do? So he got a fucking big poster of Laura Dern's face.
And a
And he got
cow.
like a cow. Yeah, the cow.
The cow.
uh,
I love
it's
this.
wonderful.
One of the
It's wonderful.
one of the greatest like advertisements for a movie I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he,
I remember hearing that this movie didn't do great. I know a lot of people to this day don't really like this movie.
a
Um,
shame, a shame.
but god motherfucking damn.
God
Just
motherfucking
yeah, just
damn.
I I this is one of those movies where it's hard to fucking get into because there's just so much going on.
Oh
And
yeah.
all I can say is just watch this shit. It's on YouTube for free, I'm pretty sure.
It's on Internet Archives too. It's when I tried to watch it. I think it's on Internet Archives.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Here's a little fucking nugget of information. I when I was in college, I I was talking to this girl who I'd eventually meet like my longtime girlfriend through, and we were like recommending each other movies,
Yeah.
and she was like, "What's like a really scary movie?" And she like said something to me, and it was like it was fine. I can't remember what it was. It was something like recent around that time. Um, but I was like, "Oh, check out Inland Empire. You could find it on YouTube for free." But like it's like 3 hours long and you might not like it, so don't like force yourself to watch it. And she was like, oh, that's okay. And she watched it and she was like, that was like odd. And I was like, did you watch the whole thing? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, if you didn't like the rabbits, you probably should have stopped because that movie was just going to get fucking weirder and weirder.
So
But
did
I
she watched all of it, or?
yeah, she watched the whole fucking thing,
Wow.
and I fucking respect her for that. Wonderful human being. Shout out to Crystal.
That's fucking
But
awesome.
that'll probably be the first and last David Lynch movie she ever watches.
that's that's a pretty crazy movie to suggest to someone.
Right, yeah. I
That
don't know. That was a weird point.
Yeah, I've it took me a couple tries to actually I remember when at that point I think I watched every single David Lynch movie until that, and you kind of like made me want to watch it. Like you're just like, dude,
It's
just plunge into it. Go watch it. It's 3 hours. It'll be the greatest 3 hours of your life, and it was. Yeah, we'll see what's next on my list.
is it Inland Empire?
Number 2 is Inland Empire. It's a movie that I was kind of scared of watching, not because of the content in it, but just the size of it. I'm not like like some of the greatest movies of all time that I can think of. Andrei Rublev, which is like an Andrei Tarkovsky. He's the guy that made Stalker.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I know. I fucking know who Turk.
well, I didn't know.
I've fucking seen Mirrors and Fog or whatever that fucking movie's called. Is
Yeah,
that Tarkovsky?
yeah, no, Mirror. It was Mirror, and he's got like Ivan's Childhood and Stalker and Nostalgia, Solaris, and
Yes, I've seen
I
Solaris.
think that's his
Yeah,
entire filmography.
no, yeah, fucking yeah, great shit. Of
Um,
course, of course.
and he's like it the some of the best movies are 3 hours long, but they are difficult to get through. Barry Lyndon is up there too of movies that are 3 hours long. Not Heat though. Not our boy Michael Mann. Unfortunately, that's one movie I think is kind of overrated. But this
I
one,
like Heat.
he no
I like Heat. It's
he's a,
entertaining.
Heat's a great movie, but it's not masterpiece levels. There's some flaws in it,
No.
but that's another movie for another discussion. But 3 hours, that's a lot of time to commit to a movie. 2 hours is kind of pushing it too, but this is the greatest 3 hours experience I've ever had. When I sat down and watched Inland Empire, I was not expecting like a masterpiece because, like you were saying, it's a little digital camera, and it reminds me of Dogma '95, which was like a what is it, like a Scandinavian Danish film festival type of thing.
Yeah, I know that I'm pretty sure that was some of it filmed in Poland or something.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, because it's got like the Polish people in it. They have like this poem they kind of recite throughout the
Yeah.
movie. So it is kind of akin to that. But I've never heard anything about him being like Lynch, because that Dogma '95, that was in the '90s. This is like what, 2007, 2006, around that time.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, he was really in for a challenge, or just wanted to experience the digital age, because Spike Lee did something too, where he had like this movie called Bamboozled, and it was shot on a digital camera as well. So I'm wondering if that has a connection to that too. But yeah, this movie, it should have not as been good as it was, but it was. And I cracked open a couple beers and I sat down and watched it, and there was a lot of parts where I almost pissed my pants, just because the tension and some of the jump scares, the one jump scare that everyone knows about in this movie,
Oh yeah.
is it's pure just horror in its glorious form. I've never seen anything like what's in this movie. It is so ambitious and yet so hard to watch, but you can't look away. It is like a true horror movie, and there's like a meta element into it that I also really love, and it has a lot to do with Hollywood, corruption in Hollywood. Um, Lots of like the seedy underbelly of Hollywood is heavily included in this movie, especially, which is why I think it's like a true sequel to Mulholland Drive. And it is not like it has no hints of romance in it. It is a pure horrific movie where this one girl who is I guess it's like flipping back and forth, my interpretation of it, flipping back and forth, or maybe she's imagining herself as like this very sought after movie star, and they're doing like
Well,
this
Laura Dern is two characters, is she not?
yeah, but I kind of like I would conflate the two almost. Well, yeah, because that's the Polish part too, huh? Where she's like in the big mansion and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right. I'm back on track. So it has like this kind of a meta commentary, and I guess they're kind of reading like this haunted script, this Polish haunted script, and there's elements of murder, corruption, and everything dark, and it just it comes to life. All what's in there kind of comes to life. Every horrible thing you can think of is being brought up into like the real world. So there's so much to it. There's so much going on. The other lead, I guess he's considered a lead too, right? But isn't it Bill Paxton?
I don't think Bill
No,
Paxton.
Jeremy Irons. Sorry, Jeremy.
Okay, yeah,
Irons.
okay.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons. Fantastic, both of them. Great. It is. Probably up. I know you were saying Mulholland Drive was just the culmination of everything he's made. But to me,
I said like up until that point.
Okay. I thought you meant.
This is just when shit started getting like out of hand because he had nowhere else to go.
Yeah, this is his final movie, and it's a horrific send off, a beautiful send off, and he may love Hollywood, but there's like a part of him that that kind of sees what's wrong with it too, and it exposes it like on this movie, and the final parts of this film are just so much, like too much for me. I almost considered like turning it off, but I wanted to know what happens. I wanted to like see this unfold. Is kind of terrifying, just the so many people around you, because I feel that I understand that anxiety a lot. I do not like being in grocery stores. I'm a claustrophobic man in some ways, and I understand what that's like in a way, and I think Laura Dern just is playing two different characters that kind of mesh well together, and they're both in like a similar circumstance, which brings out that meta writing I was referring to. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. So good. I want to go watch it now.
Do it. You said no. You're.
My girlfriend has not seen this movie yet.
Oh man. You gonna show it to her last after you get through all the other ones?
I think so. Although I do have some things to say about well, it's gonna be your number one movie.
Okay.
But I have some things to say about my first time watching that with them. But let's. No, well, I gotta do my number two.
Yeah, I thought this was gonna be your number two.
No,
No,
Inland Empire was my number 3.
yeah, no. I was talking about. I'm assuming it's not Eraserhead. That's number 2.
My number 2.
Yeah, or maybe it's Fire Walk with Me, right?
My number 2 is Eraserhead.
Okay. Alrighty. All
Um,
right. We got something.
yeah, yeah, I know. I'm realizing now. Eraserhead, is there are times where this is my favorite movie of all time. This movie is just, it's so, like, mentally horrifying in parts, and then it just goes back to making me laugh out loud, and then I don't know what's exactly happening, so that gives me something to think about, and then I laugh, and then it's horrifying again. I don't know. I just, like, yeah, I think about, like the major themes of this movie, like depression and the immense amount of anxiety that comes with becoming a parent.
Oh yeah.
Um, and holy shit, there's a reason why people still find this to be his most, or his best movie. Is just because it's so understandable. Having a kid, bringing like a fucking child into this world, is such a horrifying concept. Um, and then the elevator doors don't close for 30 seconds. It's the funniest thing in the fucking world. So I this this movie, I show it to a lot of people, um just to like get a sense of the kind of stuff that I enjoy. So a lot of my friends have seen this movie, and a lot of them don't like it. A lot of them don't like it at all.
I
Um,
don't know what's wrong with them.
Maybe it's not about what's wrong with them, but or more what's right with them.
Okay.
But
That's wow.
I,
That's profound. I didn't think about it that way. Okay.
but I really love this movie, and I just don't think there's anything like it out there, even with how Lynch moved forward with his art. This this movie kind of just like stands on its own for me as such like a fucking horrifying vision into parenthood and sickness and like sexuality.
Oh yeah.
Um, it's it's great, and I love it, and yeah, I'm just, every time we start talking about these movies, I'm just thinking about it in my head, and I'm just like, oh fuck, I want to watch that again.
Yeah. No, just the way you're describing it's pretty. It makes me want to watch it again too. Um, I didn't mention this, but fun fact. I watched this movie on my phone.
It's such a sadness.
It was like
When was this?
it was years ago. It was before that David Lynch clip, and then after like I
Well,
got done.
that was like 2004.
No. I mean like when I first watched the movie, I was.
Mm.
It was I want to say 2019, 2018. I was fresh out of high school. I was a tree planter, and
Uh,
it was taking a while to get to this job site, and I wanted to watch like a quick movie, and um, I not the biggest David Lynch head. I didn't really search for him, but I did watch like Blue Velvet and Mulholland Drive before that. Not on my phone. I
uh,
had the DVDs for it, but I watched this one on my phone because I didn't
Get
know what else to do. I
real.
didn't feel like reading. Didn't feel like doing anything, and everyone was quiet in the vehicle, so I just put in my headphones and listened to or watched Eraserhead, and it was like an 8 out of 10. But the more I think about it, the more, especially now that we're talking about it, I think I might bump it up to a 10 because it does mean a lot to me the way um, Elephant Man and the straight story mean a lot to you. Because I do have like an interpersonal relationship with uh, this movie as well, and I can heavily relate to what's going on in it. So, my fault, Lynched. I did watch it the other two times that I watched this movie. It was on Criterion on my TV and DVD as well. So I uh,
such a
I think I made up for that.
this this is like I don't even feel like I want to say like artistic vision. This movie just feels like a vision. Like this guy just had like this fucking idea in his head that he had to get out. And I don't really usually feel like that too much with like movies.
Yeah,
Maybe like with like paintings and stuff like that, but fuck this movie
it
is
is.
just
It is like painting. It is. There's so much in it. So much you could
mm,
say about it.
and just so much to think about.
Yeah, for sure. Like I don't even. We didn't even talk about Lady in the Radiator.
Oh, oh my gosh.
We didn't even talk
Yeah.
about that.
That's,
Um, I don't know if
I
I.
don't know, like a delusion of hope or like ideal
Yeah,
or just something. It's it's just too much to talk about. We'll
yeah,
need to like we'll need to like sit down and like these last 4 or 5 movies we need to like sit down about and just like talk about them.
yeah. Worth to rewatching them and talking about them. Cause
Yeah.
yeah, I did not take any notes besides Dune, and then I totally forgot to take notes on everything else because I was so enraptured by these movies, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even write anything down. Oh well. But I had, like, I had this idea for the podcast for like such a long time that I would do that, and when it finally came to like this, I didn't even like write anything down. I think we're doing pretty good at freestyling it though. I think we
Yeah.
got.
These movies just kind of fucking sink their fingers into your brain,
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
And even
Like,
though, yeah, even though I'm not like great at remembering like certain characters or certain parts, you just by the way I'm describing it or talking about it, like I feel like everyone can get a sense of like if they've seen the movie, they see what I'm seeing, and I think that's kind of beautiful. Like we all just know when we watch them. I love that. I love that so much. Talking about movies is fun.
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, no, no. I was pretty much done with my idea. I'm
Yeah.
just thinking about how much I appreciate that our number one is Twin Peaks Fire Walk with
Yeah,
Me.
Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me. You go ahead. You're the bigger Lynch fan. I can't even remember a lot of the characters, so it's something I got to
Um,
revisit again.
I this movie means a fucking lot to me. I watched Twin Peaks with my parents when I was a younger child, probably middle school ish, and I specifically remember that my mom dipped out for this movie, and I know for a fact that there's been multiple movies that like my dad has shown me that my mom's like, maybe don't do that, but like I'm super glad he showed me this movie because um it's so great. Um oh, the thing that I want to tell you about the this is probably like third or fourth time I had seen it, but I wasn't even with my girlfriend at the time,
Mm-hmm.
but I went to go see this movie with them and her good friend who's a great person.
Like in the
Um
theaters?
yeah, we
Alamo
saw it
Draft
on
House?
no
Oh, wow.
it was
They were showing that
that
everywhere.
Tarantino's theater,
Oh, wow.
uh the one in LA. I can't fucking remember the name of it. Um but they show shit on film all the time, and we went to go see that, and I just remember my dog died that morning.
Oh.
and and I was just like and I was already like fucking feeling it, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And and I was like, okay, like time to go like see this movie. And I was like I was n- like kind of like visually like not like extremely happy obviously. um and but I didn't want to talk about anything because this movie is just so fucking devastating as well.
Mm-hmm.
um and I don't even think I told them that my dog had died that day until like 2 weeks later, because I just wanted to like I wanted to go through this movie because it's so fucking this movie is just so fucking important to me that I didn't want there to be any like outside like emotional factors. I just wanted it to be like, okay, we're going to the theater. Oh, Chet Desmond is having his like fun little adventure in this shitty ass town that Teresa Banks got murdered in. And then 30 minutes go by, and then the rest of the movie is fucking soul crushing.
Oh, yeah.
Um, everything with uh with Laura Palmer in this movie is maybe the most like emotionally resonant acting and like writing I've ever seen from any character ever. Um and it fucking blows my mind that people didn't like this at the time that it came out. I mean, I kind of understand with the, not to get into spoilers, but like with the way that uh season 2 ends. I love season or not I have my issues with season 2,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
that last episode I fucking love so much.
Yeah, you were telling
And
me it's one of your favorite episodes, too, right?
yes, like even when it comes to the return, I'd still probably put that episode in my top 5. Um
I need to
but
rewatch it. Oh, my God.
yeah. Uh I just think it's so fucking funny that they did that, and then they waited, and then they made him. They did that with that last episode, and then they made a movie that's a prequel in every sense of the word, like both that first part and the next part
Yeah.
take place before the show, and then 25 years later we get a show, and you kind of start to feel like you're gonna get a resolution at the end,
It just.
and then it just it fucks you up even harder.
Oh yeah, that
um
second act is devastating in the movie. Um,
twin Yeah, Twin Peaks is my favorite thing in the whole world, and I gotta put this as my number one. And shout out to shout out to the the fucking trailer park owner, Harry Dean Stanton. I forget his name, but he's in this movie, and he's in The Return, and I fucking I love that motherfucker. I swear.
uh, yeah. Shout out to David Bowie too. This
Oh,
this is a great performance. Very insane performance, and for like
if
an
I could say,
go,
I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
If I could say one thing, my ranking for this movie is it'd still probably be number one or number two for me, but a lot of the stuff in the missing pieces makes this number one for me. If you haven't seen any of the missing pieces, you should really check that out.
I've yeah, I did watch the missing pieces not too long after it. It's just like deleted scenes, right?
Yeah, I mean, like there's some stuff that you can kind of like stitch in,
Mm-hmm.
especially with uh the stuff with Chet Desmond and what's it, Deer Meadow, like the fucking shitty ass Twin Peaks, where they go to the diner, they ask for the specials, and she's like, "We ain't got none." But
Why you being such a bitch, lady?
no, she's wonderful. I love that. And then yeah. What's the other guy's name? Sam. Chet Desmond sees that Sam has his like finger around his coffee cup, and he's like, "Hey Sam, what time is it?" And he fucking like looks at his watch and pours like the hot ass coffee in his lap,
I do
and he's
remember
like,
that.
okay, let's go to bed. Let's call it a night." And it's just like, yeah, that motherfucker was like already thinking about that.
Oh yeah, for
It's so funny.
oh
It's too bad that Chet Desmond disappeared to a realm that's perhaps beyond the Black and White Lodge. We
yeah,
never hear from that motherfucker again, unlike Philip Jeffries.
yeah. Oh my god, that performance is great. David Bowie, man.
Here, I need to let you talk because I'm gonna
uh,
end up talking about Twin Peaks for like way
dude,
too long.
we're definitely gonna have to when I rewatch it after I'm done with Dexter. I'm gonna go back to Twin Peaks because there's so much that like now that I've got like everything Lynch related almost under my belt, I think I can go back and freshen my brain and remember a lot more when I go to watch it. I know my friend Ida is in the process of watching Twin Peaks, so she'll definitely have to be a part of that. It'd be great.
Shout out Ida,
Yeah, shout out.
wonderful human being right there.
Yeah, great woman. But yeah, as far as prequels go, they don't really get like the respect. They're some are even hated, but this one is the greatest prequel ever. Like the great, like there's not even a discussion. I think.
I
And
would agree.
it adds it adds so much to Twin Peaks and says so much and still leaves you asking questions and wondering where this character is, like you were saying with what's his face? I've already forgot his name. I'm so bad at names, man. the
What's his character?
the one that spills his coffee. Um,
Oh, Sam.
yeah, yeah. Where
Sam
you were saying he disappears and is
something.
never seen again.
Oh no, 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 no. That's not
Oh,
Sam.
the other
Chet Desmond.
Chet Desmond. Okay, yeah, yeah.
That's the kind of like the faux Cooper from the beginning of. Oh my God, that first when they introduced Chet and they're arresting like the bus driver in like a field, and there's a bunch of kids in the bus, and there's like prostitutes outside, and it's like, what the fuck was he doing? I love that shit. It's so wonderful.
Creepy old bus drivers, man. They that is like a movie staple if I've ever heard one. Like, there's so many of those that I could think of. But yeah, no, there's so many like memorable scenes. I particularly love pretty much anything Laura Palmer is in. That performance, like, you never hear much, at least from the movies I watch. You never hear much from that actor.
Yeah.
And
Well,
she,
she has a condition, I think, like a allergy kind of thing, if I remember correctly, where like even if she goes to like conventions, she can't like be around
ah,
people, I think.
gotcha. Um, she must be allergic to bad movies and
Allergic to like fucking sweaty nerds.
yeah. Oh my God, Laura, I, I jerked off to your
Oh
photo.
God. No.
uh, wow. But yeah, this at this point in the Twin Peaks, there's the first two seasons, and then you got this movie, and apparently there was going to be like another two movies, right? If I'm wrong about that.
Yeah, it was originally going to be a three piece that would pick up after the end of Twin Peaks, the show. Which personally, I'm glad that didn't happen, but
Yeah, no, it like if we got more, it would it would just remove, I think, a lot of the mystique of the series for sure, and those questions that we still have to this day, or will get revealed. And personally, ambiguous is what David Lynch does best, in my opinion, and lets your mind wander. And I love that. I love the way you can interpret it, pretty much anything about his movies, personal or not. But at this point, you got two seasons, then you got the prequel, then you got the return, and we didn't.
then you got whatever Jennifer Lynch and Mark Frost are talking about doing now.
Oh wow,
Uh,
I did not know about that.
the, I know that they've been talking about uh they've been talking about Unrecorded Night, which was that thing that
The Netflix.
the
Yeah.
Netflix thing
Okay.
that they Netflix fucking dropped the ball on. Fuck
Yeah.
those people. Um,
Always taking horrible TV shows, but never like anything that's potentially great. At least in the last few years.
like, oh shit, David Lynch wants to make something. Oh, I'm sorry. We got like another like 3 seasons of Big Mouth to make. It's cool. We'll put
What?
that off until we like die.
We'll take that monkey short though that you have.
That was made. That was made before. They just bought it.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Uh,
that. Oh my God. If we could talk a second about what
g-
did Jack do, that is wonderful. That's usually the first David Lynch thing that people around me see, just because it's so.
Accessible,
I could
yeah.
I could pick it up on anyone's TV because everyone has Netflix, and it's short, and
uh,
I'm just like, okay, it's like an old guy talking to a monkey, and they're like, okay, fine, we'll watch it.
yeah. It reminds me, I'm always like, saying like, I wonder if he's seen this and that. I wonder if he's seen this George A. Romero movie where it's called Monkey Shine or Monkey Shine's one of those, and
Oh yeah,
it's about a killer monkey.
yeah, I know exactly what movie you're talking about.
And I wonder if Lynch was inspired by that. That's so awesome. I want to watch that one day with the fellas. It's such a fun movie.
No, we'll get a movie night going sometime soon.
Yeah, we got to. But yeah, what I was saying, going back, at that point, season two and season one, you don't really know Laura Palmer, and pretty much a lot of people in Twin Peaks, they think they know her in some way. They all have their different,
Yeah, they all have like different like views on how she was, and the only person that you end up really knowing that understands who Laura is Donna, and not the TV show Donna, because I don't like the TV show Donna at all. The Fire Walk with Me Donna is such like you get the idea that she fucking understands. She ends up understanding what Laura is going through.
yeah, yeah, for sure, because um she's being like tortured by the same spirit, the same Bob,
Hmm.
and I, and I and then of course you got Laura Palmer herself. Um, she's a confused woman, and she's doing everything to hide this darkness and doing drugs, having sex, things like that. A lot of people do that, but in this particular movie, uh, I've never seen like such a blood curdling scream like Laura Palmer's, and it just
Cheryl is such a fucking good fucking
like
screamer.
I've never heard of a scream queen that scram that loud ever. It's insane. Like that, it was ear piercing when I first watched it. And yeah, she's this is this is total tormenting going on in this movie. Just a constant struggle between this innocent girl. Almost everyone perceives her as that, especially in the TV show as well. Uh, but in this movie, the darkness unravels, and you see what's really going on, and it I don't know, it's indescribable at some points, and the first part of this, it's great, but the second part of this film, it make like right now my skin is, I got goosebumps on it right now talking about it because it's so horrific and dark. Everything about
Maybe
it.
the most impactful ending of any movie ever.
Yeah,
Like, holy shit. Um, they've as far as I remember, they've um they've shown interpretations of Laura Palmer's death 3 times.
Okay.
Um, there's the first time, which is the one that fucking made me not sleep for like a week as a child, where it's before you know who did it, and it's just Bob.
Yeah.
And holy fuck, what a fucking horrifying scene. That's when uh oh, I'm scared. I'm forgetting a Twin Peaks character's name. Ronette Pulaski. Ronette Pulaski's having like her seizure in her hospital bed, and she's remembering that. Then there's the one in the show when you know it's Leland.
Oh yeah. Leland,
Um,
that's bad dude.
and that one is maybe my least favorite, but I have to put it at second because uh the end scene of Fire Walk with Me is so like heartbreaking
Uh-huh.
because you start to get the feeling that like Leland is constantly fighting Bob because he sees the ring go on
Oh yeah. I remember the ring.
and he immediately is inconsolable.
Yeah, when he's driving his car. I remember that now. He's
No, no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
not when he's
That's
driving his
like
car, but like he's flipping out around that time too.
that's it's yeah, that no, yeah, I think you're thinking about when Mike pulls up with the RV. That's a great scene as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about when Mike comes up to the train car and throws in the ring, which I have a lot to fucking say about that ring, but we'll save that for another day.
Oh yeah.
Um, but
I'm
yeah, he throws in the ring and Laura puts it on, and Leland realizes that Bob can't get to her with this ring on, and he sees that Bob is about to make him kill his own daughter, and he's like, you see the emotion on his face, and it is the most devastating moment ever put to film to me.
I wonder. I'm debating whether I should like put uh like a footage in the background or not to kind of let people understand because I know my buddy's Trent is watching this and I don't think he saw Fire Walk with Me, but I think that would make him want to watch that. It's such a terrifying scene. The whole thing. Anything in Laura Palmer's house is terrifying in that movie.
Yeah.
There is not
I
a sense of a home in there at all.
I just know, like, whenever I show people Twin Peaks, you get to the scene where, Maddie's going to die,
Mm-hmm.
and people, like, they laugh at first because Sarah's on the ground and the horse shows up, and they're like, "Ah, ha, ha, a horse." And then what happens next happens, and then the next time they watch it with me, they feel like how I do, where they see that horse and you just get a spike of dread in you. This movie and this show is dreadful, and I love it more than anything.
Yeah. And Twin Peaks, it may like the TV show itself, at least the first two seasons. Um, at that point, not really a gory film, and then or a gory series, and then you get, and then it immediately becomes just like so violent, so oh man, it's so grisly and really really gets you involved at that point, and then you're just like, all right, I gotta see what the return is, and then that that's when the
It
series,
fucking turns that shit up to 11.
yeah, it makes Fire Walk with Me's violence look like a patty cake, like so easy to watch, but and and I gotta thank you because I think you got me to watch Twin Peaks. I think I gotta give props to you for that because, like I said, even though I'm like I would what you would call the David Lynch fan now, but when I saw that, I knew I had to finish all of his movies after I got done with The Return, because there's so much to explore, and even then, after you're done, it's never over because there's so many questions. I think Mark Frost has a book too that goes even deeper into
He's
it.
got a couple. He's got a
He's got a
couple I've
couple.
read.
Okay. And I have yet to look into those, but I might just have to do that after I watch.
You know, Jennifer Lynch wrote one. It's The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer, based on like the one that Harold has, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I
And
remember that.
just uh like I don't love everything about those books, but I think they're definitely worth a read.
Are they canon? Do you know?
Uh,
Well, does it
I
matter if it isn't canon?
um I think there is some things that I'm like, okay, I understand. And there's also some things uh that I would have rather were like left up to interpretation, but
Okay,
it's not enough to the point where I'm upset about it. Like
okay,
if I can say one about the return, if you don't mind.
go ahead.
Um in one of Mark Frost's books, it's revealed that like the girl in part 8 who has like the slug
I think
crawl into
so.
her mouth.
I think so.
In part 8 when like they go back to the town and it's like it's the got a light scene.
If I saw it, I think I would know. Let me search it up. Continue though.
You don't remember that's like the most
Like I said, it's been almost 2 years. I think it's been 2 years.
Well,
It,
you better fucking drive down to this house right now to come watch it with me.
what's that character's name?
What character?
The slug, or the woman with the slug. You said
In the return, she doesn't have a name.
okay.
Uh, Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta piss.
Okay, gotcha. Part 8. I'm looking at it right. Oh, the final show. Okay, so this is like when the weird stuff starts happening, like really weird stuff, and it's inside. Okay, with the bell. Okay, I remember that. I was thinking it had something to do with that, but I wasn't too sure. Like I said, the return. There's so much to it. I think there's even so much to it that season 1 and 2, like it's baby stuff compared to what's in here. Um, yeah, there's like a nuke. Okay, I do kind of remember this. It's all black and white. It could be kind of seen as okay. The lantern guy. I do kind of remember this. Uh, yeah, no, this stuff that's kind of crazy. What are they saying on Reddit about this part? Twin Peaks, man, they got so many theories. It's like don't even get involved with that, like speculation stuff. Just watch it. I think this is the part where yes, David Bowie's character, and I've always debated if David Bowie's character, Philip Jeffries, the FBI agent, you back?
I'm back.
Okay, I was kind of filling the air. Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about now. Now it's the where the black and white sequence in part 8.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, all right, I'm back on track now. I know what you're talking about. This is when the tea kettle part that that I always talk about, and I
Oh
was
yeah,
I,
Phil.
yeah, I was saying, and I wonder because if they actually used David Bowie's, because he died like a year before this, and I was wondering if that was like a different actor, and I don't know.
It is.
It is a different actor.
Yeah, David Bowie. Because his health was already declining at that point.
Yeah.
He said, "Can you get someone who has like a real like Tennessee accent, like what he was doing in Firewalk with Me?"
Yeah. And yeah, now to make a long story short, he's a tea kettle or some type of pot.
He is a something in a percolator that exists in a place that is
It's like a different
you don't even
universe.
know if it exists.
Yeah, it's like a everything's black and white. It's colorless. Uh, what's the dude? What's that guy's name? The guy next to the bell. He's he's got like a bow tie on. I know he's in like isn't he in
Fireman.
Fireman? Okay, because yeah
They call him the Giant in the original series.
okay, yeah, because I remember that they kind of changed his name. Yeah, I do kind of remember this episode a little bit.
You ought to fucking watch that shit again,
Because
die.
I know I got to now. Because I remember when when I got done watching it, I was like, "What the fuck?" Because the whole episode was like that, and that's the one with Trent Reznor, Nine Inch Nails. They're in that
Yeah,
episode too.
that is the episode.
Wow. Yeah. No, I fucked up bad not remembering this. That's crazy because when I watched that was like that was Twin Peaks. That's now like
Yeah, it
that's
doesn't
what we're
feel
getting
like
into now. We're like
yeah,
and
it's holy moly.
and I don't think it ever happens again. None of that. It's just that episode. I'm pretty sure.
They with like the woodsman, I mean
There's callbacks to
yeah they fuck dude
it.
let's just take like 3 hours to talk about that like in a couple of days because I could talk about the return forever.
It will just be
Let
an
me tell you,
episode. Yeah, it'll just be an episode. You explaining to me what the hell that I missed in every episode.
that if that was my if that was my ranking 10 through 1, the return is my 0.
Yeah,
My number 0. It's my fucking favorite.
it's definitely uh, something I gotta revisit. I gotta be on your same level. but it's always awesome like revisiting and learning about it. But yeah, that's our ranking, our 10 ranking. I know we talked a lot about Fire Walk with Me, plus like a lot of the other parts of the show, but we're barely like in terms of Twin Peaks, not even touching the surface. And, like we're still floating above the ground talking about Twin Peaks. It's we're in the stratosphere with this one. But yeah, that's to recap. My number 10 through 1, Dune, Wild at Heart, Elephant Man, Straight Story, Blue Velvet, Lost Highway, Mulholland Drive, Eraserhead, Inland Empire, Fire Walk with Me. They're besides number 10, they're all great movies. Go watch them, especially Eraserhead, like the standout ones that I recommend. Eraserhead, Blue Velvet, and if you can, Fire Walk with Me, but only if you've seen the first 2 seasons of Twin Peaks. Other than that, Mulholland Drive.
Oh yeah.
Like those are
You know,
necessary watches.
Mulholland Drive was originally supposed to be a Twin Peaks spinoff.
I heard something about that, but I never looked into it. Why is that?
The main character was supposed to be Audrey.
Okay, I can kind of see that now.
Yeah.
I can kind of see that.
Anyway, David Lynch, baby.
Yep. What would you recommend out of your 10 here? Your number one's got to be Dune. Like everyone's got to go watch that right now.
I mean, you heard what I said about Dune. I like Dune. I like Dune a lot. I guess if I know the person, it depends on who the person is. If I don't know the person, I'd probably say Blue Velvet.
Yeah, I feel like that's a
and
easy way.
if they ain't fucking with it, that's fine. It's not for everyone. But goddamn, that shit's for me.
Yeah,
I'm eating that shit up like cereal.
Yeah, that's a good sound effect. I didn't put that in. That was a genuine noise he made. But yeah, I guess to wrap up, that's everything we gotta say about David Lynch's. Well, not everything, but just a ranking, little short retrospective of sorts. Not really going through anything chronologically, but it's these are all pretty good watches in of itself, and we recommend you go watch them if you haven't, dear listeners. But yeah, if you want to plug anything before we shuffle off, any like social medias, music, maybe some of your friends' stuff.
My name is Miles. That's my plug.
That's it.
Yeah.
You don't want me to link anything or in like the
No, you can link whatever.
Okay, I'll link your Instagram then. I think that's a pretty good way to.
Yeah, follow my Instagram if you like bullshit.
Yeah, it's some really cryptic stuff. It's great. It's always fun to see on the timeline. As for me though, I mentioned Trent in this review, or in my reviews a little bit. He got to see I think Wild at Heart and I want to say Lost Highway, or no, Mulholland Drive. One of those at Alamo Draft House whenever David Lynch died, and they decided to show like pretty much all of his films besides a couple. And he's got a band called Second Place. It's a emo core band. He's the bassist in it. Pretty good stuff. Go check it out. I'm gonna have him on maybe in the future for a Gregoraki episode. We love talking about films sometimes. It'd be good to have him. Maybe for a Twin Peaks episode. I don't know. Maybe we'll have him on there too.
Yeah, we'll need to fucking wait until Ida finishes that shit. Maybe we could get her on.
Oh no, I need time. I need time for sure, because I still gotta finish. I'll probably stop after Dexter season 8. I won't watch like the prequel show and the 2 new shows that have been out. I think one just came out called Resurrection. But I'm gonna stop after season 8 and then go back and revisit Twin Peaks. I'm on season 3 right now, halfway. Yeah, I'm almost done. So shouldn't take long.
There's a new Dexter series. I'm sure they won't fuck up the ending again.
I have don't tell me anything about it. I don't I don't want to know.
I no. I've only seen. I saw the original series and I saw the first reboot series that they did.
Okay.
And I kind of don't have any faith.
Gotcha. I wouldn't know anything about it. I'm just so far I like the first 3 seasons. They're pretty good. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's my thoughts for now on everything for now. But if you're watching this, thank you. I appreciate your time. Miles appreciates your time. Just kidding.
No.
He does not. Yeah, he's...
No, I hate everyone that's listening to this.
Yeah. But maybe if you watch Twin Peaks, you might get on his good side. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Thank you, Miles, for suggesting and joining me. It was a great time. And yeah, that'll about do it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Get real.